Okay, here I am. It's March, height of the Corona panic. I'm building a greenhouse. There's Shadow, right? Where's he at? There's Shadow right there. There's Mila right there. And here's me right here, Dr. Sean, and I'm going to show you how I did this. So we bought this back in August of 2019. It was from China, but I didn't lick it, so I think it should be okay. Inside I got some, as you can see, we go in here. I got pallets, and trying to take pallets apart is not possible. They splinter and turn into little pieces because the wood's crap. So don't even try doing that. I had a hammer and I had, a pry bar and all that stuff, and it sucks. So I just cut them. So I cut them right off at the bends, put them sideways. I used the extra pieces over here, tore those off as best I could, and nailed those. Or actually, I screwed them all together with a screw. All I had to have was that thing, sometimes that thing, but mostly just the drill and the Sawzall. So that was easy peasy to do. This took me about an hour to set this up. It's much easier. Then I got fabric and I put it all inside here and I stapled it all in, and here we go. So there we go. Okay, part two here. I've made both of the boxes. I'm going to set in this fabric on both sides. I had to use both. It's 3 feet wide. So we went down and through. We're going to fill this with the dirt that I pulled out of this space. If you look in here, you can kind of see that I dug down about 8 inches, which is an awful lot of dirt, and rocks and crap and stuff. But I found worms too. So we're going to take this pile here and that pile there, and we're going to put it basically in these about halfway. And then we have this stuff, which is a coconut amendment, and I have some fertilizer and some other perlite and stuff like that, so we can grow corn and strawberries and carrots and potatoes and tomatoes and whatever, basically whatever will grow. This is in Colorado, so right now it's about 50 degrees inside here. This is a kind of a nice thing like this, mesh with good thick plastic. I have another one out there that's lasted over a year, so it's doing good. What you need for this one though is a 10 millimeter socket right there, and a corresponding Allen wrench. What they give you a little tiny wrench, which will take you 100 years to do this thing. You do need help setting up the first couple parts by the directions inside with somebody else. But other than that, I did the whole thing myself. It's not that hard. Anyway, this is Dr. Sean, part 2. Bye. Wash your hands. Hey, this is Sean over here in Aurora, Colorado, and we had a couple of challenges with the greenhouse that I built. We had some crushage that I had to zip tie together, and it did tear a hole in here, and we had some bent pipes that we're still working on. I did build the raised beds out of old pallets and just cut them, and we have 2 slats, and then there's the what's it called? Got some cloth in there, and then all kinds of dirt amendments. We got some cucumbers, radishes, that's beans, no, what's it called? Peas, squash, marigolds, because they're really freaking cool looking. And we got some more squashes and some more green beans. Got some beets, got some watermelon, gonna start catnip. As you just already see, there's rosemary and sage and basil. I think we got, no, oregano. We're gonna get some thyme. This is gonna be all strawberries, if we're lucky. And I got 2 cherry trees. I got a Bing cherry and a Rainier cherry, and they can cross-pollinate each other, and so I'll actually get cherries out of it. So we had some massive crushage with it, so I just hurried up and built this 2x4 nastiness, and then bought some of these pavers, which were on sale for like $1 a piece. So just keep your eyes open for those, I guess. And I put those down here, put some dirt between them. It's a little muddy still because I'm still working on it. And then made an entryway. And here we go. So outside we'll have, let me show you outside. So this is because there's this guy in England, and hopefully I'll tag you in this, that you've been doing this for like a couple years. I've been watching your stuff, and you've inspired me, because although it's not as rainy as it is where you're at, and lighter temperatures, we get really cold, and we get a lot of freaking wind because we're up in the prairie, high desert nonsense. And it blew this thing over like 2 or 3 times. Actually upended it and blasted all over the place, so it's been all torn up. This little one here I bought last year is in great shape. It seems to be doing just fine. So I don't know what the hell. We are going to put carrots and potatoes and onions, and at the far end is beets again, and I'll block that in. Over there I'll put another tree, and where the squirrel is on that tree, there should be one up in this tree too. Over there we're going to have our flower bed, which would be quite nice as soon as I can get that going. And as soon as I know there's no freeze, it's like April something, the single digits still, I'm not sure. We're doing the Corona stay-at-home thing, and so this is what I've been doing. So at least I guess we'll eat well. I'll do little updates here and there so I can kind of get this growing. Oh, we're gonna have corn too. I have some corn I'm gonna plant. I want that to go all along the front, and sunflowers. So that's what these guys are. That's sunflower, and sunflower eventually. So I want to get some sunflowers growing. So those are cool, but you can't grow them outside because then the squirrels eat them up, and I'll have to put them out later if I can. And so there we go. So see what happens. I think it's the 5th of April, maybe the 6th. I don't know. It's a Sunday, so pretty sure of that. And anyway, talk to you later. Bye. Well, if I can. And so there we go. So at least we have some, some stuff is starting to come back to life, but I'm not sure what the weather is going to have for us. But check this out. I came out early because it snowed all night, and we've got some squash right there, some peas starting to sprout, lots of radishes. Actually, we have a cucumber I saw sprouting right there. We've also got, I hope that's a strawberry. I'm not sure, it might be a weed. And then we've got beans haven't come up yet on this side, nor have these squash, nor have the marigolds. We've got, some celery, actually, see if it grows, see what happens with it, and some other stuff. But it's kind of cool. Oh, look, and we also have, these are sunflowers that I planted, because last year I planted them in the ground. They did okay, but the critters and squirrels like to eat them as well. So here there's Mila, and there's Shadow. And we're, come on guys, let's go inside. And we're not watering today because it's cold and wet, and it's probably about 20 degrees outside, and it's about 30 in here, I think. It's just warmer, definitely warmer. But enjoy staying home.